Devon Larratt is someone who is normally very realistic in regard to his chances of winning a match. If he considers himself to be the favorite, there is a high likelihood that he is in fact the favorite. Now, Devon is also known for totally trolling his opponents. For example, he did tell Levon that he was going to beat him. However, after the match, Devon admitted that he considered beating Levon to be a nearly impossible task, and as Devon expected, he ended up losing. But against Prudnik, for example, Devon seemed way more confident in the build-up to this match. And it didn't look like Devon was just trolling. Devon really did think he was going to destroy Prudnik, and he ended up winning 3-0. If you take a look at Devon's track record, aside from trolling, he normally is pretty good at predicting his own matches. However, there was one time in Devon's career where Devon got it totally wrong, and that was against Michael Todd at WAL. Probably everyone has seen this match already, but there are way fewer people who know the backstory to this match. And don't go away, because in this video there will be footage of trash talk between Devon and Michael that you likely have never seen before. But first, we need to talk about Jerry Carteret. Devon really did think he was about to destroy Michael for free. Part of the reason for that was Jerry Carteret. During Michael's match with Jerry at WAL, there was a moment where Michael tried to use an inside move against Jerry, and this didn't work out so well. Michael literally bounced off Jerry like nothing. Fortunately for Michael, this round didn't end up counting, but Mike was not gonna go back inside after that. A bit further down the road, we see Devon pull Jerry, and then this happens.
Way too strong, Devon said.
Yeah,
wow.
He is.
Way too strong, Jerry.
Wow.
Way too strong.
This is so impressive.
1-0, Devon Larratt.
So there was a pretty major apparent strength gap between Devon and Michael, and this leads us into the first clip of Devon talking trash to Michael. This clip is just one day before their match at WAL.
Michael talks himself up, right? So he's talked and talked, but then he's out there, and so it's reality time, and you watch for the just sweat dripping down.
He's trying to pump himself up. Rebecca's rubbing him.
Come out there, right? No strap. Close the thumbs, close the hand, go. And it's just, everybody knows. You can't beat my hand. He can't. He cannot beat my hand. The guy who straight up shoulder pressed him, I shoulder pressed that guy.
So not only did Devon think he was gonna easily walk right through Michael Todd, he also thought he was easily the #1 arm wrestler on the planet right-handed. Devon even went as far as to say that Matt Mask was better than Michael. Devon was supremely confident going into this match. On the first ready go of this match, we pretty much see exactly what Devon said. The slip was heavily in the favor of Devon, and his hand barely even moved off the go. But then, the first go in straps happens. This is when Devon first starts to realize that Michael Todd on WAL pads and a strap is totally overpowered. Michael cracked back Devon's wrist off the go just like he said he would. And not only that, but Michael is in the more efficient position here. Devon is gassing out his bicep by trying to climb over Michael, whereas Michael is leveraging off the pin pad using the legendary seesaw technique. Although Devon does end up winning this round, you can see by the expression on his face that he knows he's in big trouble. In round 2, Devon actually looks a bit better, but Michael catches him sleeping and is able to jump around and expose Devon's bicep with a flop press. Devon is really starting to run out of options here, and in round 3, he fully commits to the press and his hand gets cracked back like nothing. This round from Devon is absolutely disgusting. He is straight up Todd Hutchings style driving sideways as if he's trying to break his own arm. But eventually, Devon is able to shove Michael off the pad, and Michael is unable to put his elbow back on the pad because of the down pressure Devon is applying. This results in a win for Devon, but you can clearly see the difference in the levels of both athletes' gas tanks by now. Devon is in a really bad spot. And in round 4, we see something that almost nobody expected. Michael Todd was able to flash pin Devon in a flop press in dramatic fashion. But there is a specific reason this pin is so significant, and that is because of what Devon said before the match.
I got your shoulder beat, I got your hand beat. Where's he going? He's going nowhere, you know? I know it. He deep down knows it. He's talking a lot, but he knows it. He knows it.
So Devon told Michael that he had his shoulder beat, and then Michael managed to press him. If you listen carefully after the pin, you can hear Michael saying to Devon, "I thought you had my shoulder beat."
That's 2-2 in any book.
At this point, the score is 2-2, but the pendulum is heavily swinging in the favor of Michael Todd, and you can see it on Devon's face. Round 5 starts, and Devon is once again fully committed to that flop press, but this time his hand is so far gone that he can't even keep it for a second. This round is another long, grueling, disgusting war. Devon really does try every single option he can think of, including reverse hitting in this moment here in an effort to loosen the strap. But even with all the tricks in the world, Devon pulling out all the stops, it wasn't enough. Michael presses Devon to the pad and secures the #1 spot in North America. Of course, Devon has lost plenty of times in his career, but this time was different. I think Devon truly did believe that he was going to destroy Michael, even worse than he did last time when they pulled at Arm Wars. After all, Devon was now heavier and Michael was now lighter, and Devon had been crushing it coming into this match. Devon really did believe that he was stronger than Michael in every single area. But Michael proved otherwise. He didn't just win the match, but he defeated Devon's hand and his shoulder throughout this match. But this is the important part. Devon could have just blamed the WAL pads for his loss, or he could have blamed the King's move or something other than himself. But he doesn't do this. Instead, he chooses to fully embrace the defeat so that he can improve from it. Let's take a look at what Devon says after the match.
Michael, good job. What can I say? Congratulations, Michael.
Love you, Devon.
Awesome match. Michael's been arm wrestling a very long time. I poke a lot of fun, but his style is amazing.
I can't pull
You know,
my close.
arm wrestlers need to look past just, the surface of arm wrestling. What Michael's doing is very advanced. Taught me a lesson tonight. Thank you, Michael.
Devon fully acknowledges that Michael Todd is not just hanging off the table like people say he is. Michael straight up outsmarted Devon multiple times throughout this match. Michael's game plan was just better, and by admitting this, Devon was able to hugely level up his game. As we know, the next time these guys faced each other, Devon crushed Michael, but he wouldn't have been able to do this if he did not embrace the loss. Of course, just like in any sport, confidence is very important in arm wrestling. But I think humility and honesty will take you much further in the sport over time. Even if you are the troll master in public, you have to be honest with yourself if you want to succeed.